Hey everyone, I'm Jeff from InThirdPerson.com, a personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. And today on the show, we are playing some Paper Mario. But first, a couple things off the top. Also, my voice is cracking up already. This is bad. If we're going to do this for like 2 more hours and my voice is already messed. As you can see, the room is lit a little differently. I actually got some studio box lights from my cousin Aya, who happen to have some extra ones. There's some quirks to them. One of them, the clasp part that attaches to a stand and then you can angle it, it's broken and they don't have stands, so she wasn't using them anyway, so she was like, oh yeah, I'll just give these to you. So now the room's lit a little more naturally. Thank you so much, Aya, for the lights. Thank you to Karadix for the follow while I was offline. Thank you so much. And I know I've been repping the Toronto Raptors really hard. It's the NBA Finals right now. But I've got the Winnipeg Jets shirt on because it's Pride Month, and I gotta represent on stream somehow. So this is the only rainbow thing I have, but it is a very deliberate Pride shirt. I got it, I saw it, and I was like, yes, I need that. Also, it's the Winnipeg Jets, and because us Jets have to stick together, I had to do it. So yeah, shoutouts to everyone in the 2S LGBTQIA communities, and I will sit back down. Ugh. Alright, who's ready for some Paper Mario? Where is the button here? Let's go switch to the main feed. And... oh, hold up. My volume is not... TV volume is not where it needs to be right now. There we go. You're ready. Okay, great. Oh, I'm not quite right. I gotta tilt the TV. Okay, so where do we leave off? It was the murderous mystery last time. So we solved the thing, and now I don't really know what's happening. So we'll wander around, we'll talk to some people and see what's up. Yay for Pride Month! How are the Raptors doing? That is an excellent question. Also, hello. Hey, Chris and Rachel. So the Raptors are playing tomorrow night. It's the series is tied 1-1. We should have beaten Golden State on Sunday, but we did not. We were actually, yeah, Randy, the entire Landicho family was all together. It was Kai's birthday, and everyone's together, so we're going to watch the basketball game. Everyone had the hats and the gear. A lot of people had this exact hat as well. And unfortunately, they kind of blew it. They played so well for most of it, and then in like the final 6 minutes, they just choked. But the other team is really banged up. They've got a lot of injuries. Oh, and I also realized I did not hit the record button on my end, so that's a fail on my part. Anyway, so series is tied 1-1, and they'll be playing tomorrow, and I hope the Raptors win. Fingers crossed. Go team. Hashtag We the North. Alright. I knew you weren't the criminal. The mayor just fainted, right? So who was the weird guy I saw the other day? No relation to the case at all. Well, that's unexciting. Yeah, so how have you all been? Yeah, the last time I streamed, it was a Tetris 99 stream, and we talked about all sorts of stuff, but I know you guys, hold on, let's figure this out first. For Puffin's sake, the mayor's wife is an alarmist. Although I bet everyone involved in that case would agree that my detective work was perfect. Yeah, I think I messed up the pronunciation on there, but that's okay. Oh, who are these two? Or three? Ah, the ice on the lake broke. Oh, I was the one that broke it. We were just about to go ice skating. Oops. No, this is totally unfair. I was so looking forward to skating all day long. Yeah, so over the weekend, I saw the new Elton John movie, Rocket Man. And yeah, some conflicted feelings here in the house. I liked it. I thought it was really enjoyable. And I thought, in particular, that they tied Elton John's drug use to the movie in very interesting ways. Steph thought it was rushed, and she didn't connect with the story at all. I like the story. I thought it was a very cool tale of a person learning to love themselves. I know, Chris, you mentioned that you were interested in seeing it. Yeah, of the two, I thought, like, between that and Aladdin, I would say go see Aladdin first, and then Rocket Man, but they're both very good. At least I think both are very good. Steph likes Aladdin, not so much Rocket Man. Hey, 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 hey! Is it who I think it? Yeah, there it is. Brrr. I've been waiting for you, Mario. I've been here forever. I was getting desperate. I thought I was gonna freeze. This place is freezing and cold and nasty and icy. I hate it. I can't take it anymore. I gotta get out of here. I'm going to beat you up in record time and head back to someplace warm. You ready, Ice Boy? Let's do it. Alright, battle time. Oh, I've been busy, Mario. I learned cool techniques. Check this out. Aha! Look at that piece of work. I've been taking a little magic course on the side. And now, you're gonna be my final exam. Yeah! I gotta win this time. Random question for the room. Do you guys know any magic tricks or have learned any magic tricks? Off the top of my head, I don't think I actually learned any. It would be fun, though. Steph and I did see a live magic show once. That's... oh, man. Okay, that's a story. Yeah, it was just like... oh, no, you've not learned a magic trick. I remember... for Steph's cousin years ago, we bought him a magic trick set. And I don't know if he ever did anything with it. Mario, you like magic tricks? You won't like this one. Ooh, 7. Oh, geez, that's a lot. Ha ha ha, that felt fantastic. I just keep on getting better. And so, yeah, we went to this magic show, and some of the crazy stuff, like one guy who, like, make cards disappear, reappear like crazy. One guy who was, like, able to guess certain things from people in the crowd. The one I remember is one guy who, like, okay, I'm gonna switch this camera. I know we're in the middle of a boss fight right now. This is really important, though. There's this one magic trick guy, I think sort of like Chris Angel. I haven't actually seen his stuff. But he had this one magic trick where he took a coin, and he had a blade. And he took the blade, and he cut his arm. And then he put the coin in his arm, and then he pulled the coin out of his eye. Like, fished it out like that. I have no idea how he did it, but it was super disgusting, and I will never forget it. And now you will never forget it. Quality content. Gonna go hit marker on that. Clip that for the gram. Oh. There we go. Block that a little bit, but then that still hurts a lot. Yeah, of the two magic tricks, I remember that one, and the main event guy, whoever the last person on stage was to do a trick, he was supposed to make a card disappear right off the bat, and he completely screwed it up. And so they were trying to do it, and at a certain point something got stuck, and then he just kind of like ran out on stage and was like, oh, that would have been cool. And that really kind of took the wind out of his sails in that particular set. Everybody else was amazing, though. Oh, that was not a good jump. We'll keep going with the belly flop. I should have a partner who has the shield thing. I can't remember who does that. Was it Watt? Was it Bo? Bo makes him disappear. Let's do that. Okay. Out of sight. That's the one. 7, not bad, not bad. Ooh, we should probably, yeah, let's smooch here. I think that's the only time I've seen, like, an actual magic show. Then again, I mean, I don't know how often magic shows come to Toronto, but, yeah, that was the first time I'd seen, like, professional magic in person. It was really cool. That's another thing I've been thinking about, like, as a... Like, there was a stream a couple of weeks ago where we did the international cuisine tier list. Oh, that's not going to do anything. Oh, great. Okay. Alright, then we're just going to keep her strictly for out of sight, then. Yeah, I want to do, like, a live event tier list of, like, different, I guess, I don't know if I want to include sports in that, but, like, I've seen a bunch of events in person. Like, I've seen monster trucks, we've done magic shows, we've been to at least one opera, we've seen classical music live. I'm trying to think of some of the other shows that we have seen in person. I've seen Randy perform improv. Hey, there we go. Light work. Brush your shoulders off. Hey, level up. Awesome. Let's go with some badge points here. It's been a while since we added a good badge. No! Okay. Alright, what can we do badge-wise? We got 3 more. What do we want? Mega Smash. Ice power increases the power against fire enemies by 2. What should you do here? But dizzy attack? Sure. Let's do that for funsies. All right. Whoa, what? Felt like the top of that tree just kind of like flew up or something. Oh, okay. Huh. While we're talking about memories we'll never forget. Are you talking about your improv stuff, Randy? I still have to go to like one of your open mic music shows. It's a snowman. It's also a snowman. Do I have... No, that's not going to do anything. Maybe Goombario would have something to say? Look at all those snowmen standing in a line. I wonder who made them and why. They kind of look like they're watching the path. They look pretty cool too, but I guess snowmen like cold. Thanks, Goombario. Randy says, do you remember that one time we watched the Food Network and we watched an old lady hollow out a loaf of bread, stuff it with steak, and bury it in the ground? Oh my god! I bring this story up like every few months. I have not talked about that on stream. I will never forget that. 'Cause it was... Oh, man. Double Jump, I see your post. This is important, though. I remember, it was like Christmas time, around Christmas time, and the cousins were sleeping over. As I remember, like... Aya and Ellis were at the house too, and it was the Food Network, and it was a British show, and they did exactly what Randy just said. Hollowed out a loaf of bread, stuffed a steak in it, and then buried it in the ground. And I still to this day have no idea why you would do that. No clue. Question marks at this bread lady story. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. And I to this day, I still have no idea why you would take a steak and put it in bread and then bury it in the ground. I don't know how that would make it taste better. Yeah. Does make me think, though. Okay, here's one other thing, since we're talking, like, Christmas time. Actually, no, I'll get to this next one. Out of all the Paper Mario partners, who are your favorites? Alright, so, this would be a fun tier list as well. I don't know if I've unlocked everyone yet. Maybe we'll do this towards the end. Ranking who's the best to worst. Of my favorites, I like Parakarry a lot. I like that he carries you places. He has a really cool special move with the aim shot. I like Bo a lot. Out of sight is really effective. I like Lakeelster. I think that's how you pronounce it. I just like I like that he has his main attack is like shooting a basketball, and I like to quote Drake lyrics while he does it. You got everyone. His name is Spike. All right, we'll just call him Spike. I'm glad you still remember because I need someone else to believe that I saw this. Yes, this was 100% true. I think I see something behind this tree. Hey, Repel Gel. I'm gonna get rid of a Volt Shroom only because I have 2 of them. I find it odd that they have him listed as Lakeelster or whatever, and he introduced himself as Spike. Yeah, I think Spike is like his I'm trying to be cool name, and Lakeelster is the name that his mom gave him. And so he was trying to be all hip and edgy by calling himself Spike. That's my guess. For everyone else in the room, what are your favorite Paper Mario companions in this particular game? Oh, geez, there are a lot of baddies here. And we're gonna switch to, let's go sushi. Oh, hold up. Whoa, that took off a lot. Uh-oh. Okay, we blocked that a little bit, but wow, that was really bad. What if... Yeah, Starstorm. Here we go. I always pronounced it Lakeelster, but it's probably Lakeelster. Lakitu and Lester. Okay. And Ian says he likes Watt and sushi. Alright. I use Goombario to tattle on every enemy. Ah, okay. Watt is adorable. Bo and Parakarry were a couple of my favorites as well. Rachel likes Bo, Bombette, and Cooper. So it seems like there's a lot of love for pretty much the entire crew, which is cool. Get him. Okay, we got at least 2 of them down, which is good. I was thinking of... Okay, there we go. Just one more. Ooh, that was no good. I was gonna say, okay, here's something. In terms of food and, like, what's distinctly Canadian and distinctly American, one thing I've always wanted to try that doesn't seem to be available anywhere here, deep fried turkey. At the in-laws place, we have lots of, like, big formal dinners, and that's usually where we have Christmas and Thanksgiving. And they have a really big backyard. They live out in the boonies, middle of nowhere. Their backyard is like an acre of land, and they have like a barbecue pit and stuff. And we always say, like, we're going to do a deep fried turkey, and there's something about it that my mother-in-law is morally opposed to. I don't know, she just thinks it's weird, but like, me and Steph and her sister Michelle, like, we all think would be amazing to do, but like we've never had it, and like I haven't even found like any restaurants that serve deep fried turkey. I don't think any of the restaurants here have the infrastructure to even do it. Mulligan, hey man, I'm doing well. Glad to see you back. How you been? Don't deep fry a frozen turkey. It causes a giant fireball. Do you know from experience, Randy? Dang. There are videos. I have watched many of them. Okay. Is that from experience? Yeah. Okay. YouTube. So yeah, Mulligan, we're continuing our Paper Mario adventure, and I should tell you guys now, I mean, a lot of you already know, I'm going on vacation this weekend. I still have to tell Mom to, I have to give her all the details so she can drop Steph and I off at the airport. But after that, Steph and I will be going on vacation for a couple of weeks, so the stream won't be going live, but there's going to be a bunch of Twitch premieres, and so I will have a full schedule up on Twitter late this week, and there's a lot of stuff. I don't know if you've ever watched my board game show that I did years ago on YouTube. I have a marathon of all those episodes, a marathon of all the comic book episodes I did on YouTube. The show that became Boss Rush, so before Boss Rush officially started, Matt, Jason, and I did a couple of shows without any sort of name or anything, and this one in particular never ended up on Twitch, so airing that one as well. There's one that's like a compilation of Let's Plays of me playing a bunch of NES games really poorly. I realize in hindsight I probably should have chosen some better ones, but I ran out of time. And then there's the Boss Rush all game show marathon, so every game show we've played, except the Game of Thrones draft, I forgot about that one. Every game show, all back to back to back. It's like 2 hours of games or something like that, including all the games from Extra Life. So if you've got some time, you can definitely come back and go relive all those memories or check out some new stuff that maybe you haven't seen yet. Oh, hold up. I see, well, again, been alright. Found out my current position is moving to another company in San Diego. I remember you talking about that the last time we talked. Sorry to hear that, man. So I got a layoff notice, but I already got something else lined up. Oh, fantastic. Whew. Congratulations. That's great news. I remember we were talking about that. I was really bummed out for you last time, but it's good to hear that you've got something else lined up. And, oh, San Diego. I didn't realize you were all the way out there. Cali, eh? Do you cheer for the Golden State Warriors by chance? Also, Randy says, just give me your house key and I'll run some streams as a filler host. Maybe. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see. Turn back. Come no farther. Turn away or I'll eat you. What do you think? Scary monster, aren't I? You know you want to run. Alright, we're gonna fight. What? You will regret this. I'm not. That's why I don't want to move. Oh, you're not. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's moving to San Diego, but you got something closer to you. Okay, got it. Got it. I'm sorry I messed that up. But congratulations again. How far away is San Diego from where you're at, if I may ask? Oh, we're like almost dead. We should do the thing. Smooch. My cousin is actually going out to Cali this week. She is like arguably a bigger Raptor fan than I am. At the very least, she has given the Raptors way more money than I have. She's a season ticket holder, and she actually bought tickets for the game in Oakland. So she's hopping on a plane with her parents, and they're all going to watch the Raptors versus Golden State in the NBA Finals. And she said, don't ask how much she paid, so I did not. But I'm going to guess it is a lot. Oh, man. Is this going to hit me for like 30 points? What? Are you scared yet? No, not at all. Not that's okay. Yeah, 40 hours. Oh, geez. Okay, so that's way far. Whew. Oh, man. He got mopped. No! Run away! Give me all these stars. Yeah, the farthest job opportunity I've ever, like, seriously thought about was a... Oh. Ah, you're Mario, yes? Thank you for coming. How do you do? I'm called Merle. I care for the Star Kids born here in Starborn Valley. There are many things I must tell you, but not here. Come, let's go to my house. I cannot concentrate out here in the cold. Alright, where's his house? This way. Please follow me. So I'm going to follow him because I know I'm going to get lost. I must apologize for the rude reception of the Star Kids. None of us expected that you'd come here so quickly. They frighten strangers to try and keep this valley safe from Bowser's followers. Please, you must forgive them. Okay, so he lives in this house up here. Alright, we good. We Gucci. Yeah, it was a copywriting job that was like... It was about 4 hours away from where I lived at the time. But yeah, Steph and I have talked about, like, moving and stuff for a job, like, if it's come up. I think there was one time years ago where Steph might have had an opportunity to take a job in London, and that would have been amazing. And, there's been opportunities for, like, Steph to move to, like, different branches of her agency in, like, Montreal, and now that my agency is primarily US-based, I've done some stuff in the States as well. It's come up. I don't think we're in a position to, like, move out, though. Please, get the Star Rod back from Bowser, Mario. The Mushroom Kingdom deserves to be at peace. Good luck. But yeah, how far would you guys be willing to go for a job opportunity? That's a good question right there. I think when I was younger, I would have definitely explored going farther out than I did. When I was still trying to do radio announcing, I was probably ready to, like, travel anywhere across Canada, pretty much, as long as I could afford the expenses. But I remember one of my classmates, he got offered a position as, like, a, like, entry-level radio host, and the amount that he was being offered was less than what it would have cost him for rent. So it didn't make sense for him to travel out there. Now, Mario, you must heed well what I'm about to tell you. This frozen area is called Starborn Valley. It is named this because it is here that stars are born and raised before rising to the sky. But now, ever since Bowser stole the Star Rod from Star Haven, the power of that place has weakened, and Star Kids have found themselves unable to rise up into the sky. I sent a ninja to my father, Merlin, hoping that I could coax you to come here, because I have found out where the last Star Spirit is. It came to me in a dream, a vision of the last Star Spirit begging me for help. If my vision speaks truly, then the last Star Spirit is being held atop Shiver Mountain, which lies to the north. King of the North! Sorry, I had to say it. Bend the knee! She is my queen! Sorry, okay, that's it. No more Game of Thrones. Up top sits the Crystal Palace. The Star Spirit waits there. The Crystal Palace was originally built to honor the stars, but as time passed, it slowly faded from the memories of local people. And now, no one can remember how to reach the palace. There is a way, though, and it involves items that have been passed down in these lands. Here, take this. What am I taking? You got the scarf. An ordinary scarf from Merle in Starborn Valley. Uh-oh, I am seeing... Let me know if the sync on my face, on my mouth, and my lip, and the voice is okay. I'm seeing some encoder lag issues, and I may need to restart the stream. But yeah, let me know if everything looks and sounds okay. But if it's like spaghetti western, I'll have to restart. This scarf has been passed down through many generations in Starborn Valley. I wish I knew how to use it, but I do not. According to the legends, you must use this and another item that has been passed down in Shiver City. If you hope to open that way, I don't notice until you said something. Everything looks and sounds okay to us. Apologies for us being a little quiet. We're shopping as well. Ah, no worries. That's okay. What do you, if I may ask, what are you shopping for? And, I mean, that's the reality of streaming. Like, I think thinking that you are the center of the universe as you are streaming and everyone has their undivided attention on you is unrealistic. I think part of the success that I get for Tetris 99, which is like the game that gets the most people here, a lot of people who are playing or watching me play Tetris 99 are actually also playing Tetris 99. And they come hang out with me while they're playing Tetris 99 as like someone to chat while they're playing the game. So, I mean, if you guys are shopping, that's totally okay. And I am totally okay with people playing Tetris 99 along with me, sort of, kind of. It's a weird, like, group chat dynamic thing that happens when we play that game. Birthday presents for our cousin Cat and Father's Day gifts. Ooh. Yeah, about Father's Day. I'm not going to be in the country for Father's Day, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Please help them and expel Bowser from the sky. Also, happy birthday, Cat. If I can, in the next care package, whenever that happens, I'll try and get a lock of Shawn Mendes' hair, and I'll send it to her for... Send that to you for her. That's not creepy at all. I was playing Tetris 99 just now, but then I stopped to tell the bread speed story. See, there we go. I'm not even streaming Tetris 99, and people watching are also playing Tetris 99 right now. Mayor Penguin of Shiver City should have other vital information you need. If you use it, and the scarf, it is said that the way to Crystal Palace will open. First, you must go to Shiver City and visit Mayor Penguin. Okay, so we gotta go back to Shiver City. Let's explore here first. Oh yes, Mario! I'd almost forgotten. There is supposed to be a small shrine somewhere along the path to the Crystal Palace. A legend has been handed down in this valley regarding the shrine's secret. Truth lies not only in the eyes, sometimes even walls may lie. Confusing, yes, but you must find the shrine and solve the mystery to reach the Crystal Palace. Please don't forget it! You found me! Hee hee hee! What, did you see me glittering? Hey, did you think I can rise to the sky soon? Father's Day last year was fun. For Father's Day, Randy and I actually jammed with my dad, and so we played instruments, and he made a video of it, and yeah, because that's my dad's thing. He records videos of himself, puts it on Facebook for his adoring fan base, and then we jammed with him one time, and I can't remember the names. It was like Our House. I don't know if that's the name of the song. It's a slow, happy-go-lucky song. And then I played a little ukulele, and Randy played piano and drums and stuff. I'm cooking for the Star Kids. They're behaving pretty well. That's a relief. It's probably because they believe you'll get the Star Rod back. I certainly hope you do. Although there's one video. I'm not going to let Dad... I haven't forgotten. He put up one video in particular where I was playing the ukulele up front. And then a couple hours later, he deleted it. And I'm pretty sure he deleted it because my ukulele playing was bad. Just saying. starting some Family Feud stuff here. He's probably not gonna watch it. Our dad is still like, what? People watch other people play video game? Oh, man. On Mother's Day, we took my mom... Well, we went out to lunch at this restaurant. It was, oh. He was jealous of how good you were. He didn't want you to steal his fans. Maybe. I have gotten in the way of his fans before. It's the reason I don't message my dad anymore on Facebook, because I would post stuff to his wall, and then he DM'd me and was like, yo, can you stop putting messages on my wall? I'm trying to keep my video at the top of the feed. So we don't do that anymore. Yeah, we were on Mother's Day. We went to like a steakhouse for lunch, for brunch, and the TV beside us was playing Overwatch League. And my dad was like, what the hell is this? And we're like, oh, it's esports. These guys are getting paid tens of thousands of dollars to compete in this league, and they're showing it on TV. And like, he just... No idea. Yeah, my dad... Maybe we got the video game buff from him? I think I got my being very obsessive about my hobbies from him. And I guess my general interest in music from him. He also did play video games. He used to hang out in the arcade a lot as a teenager when he first came to Canada. But he very much is of the mindset that, like... And it's a very dated mindset. This idea that, like, once you become an adult, you don't play video games because games are for kids. And so, yeah, not long after, like, me and Randy were born, he kind of just stopped and didn't really follow it. His prime was, like, the arcade, playing Galaga, Galaxian. Those are, like, his two favorite games. Centipede. And, yeah, by the NES, he kind of stopped. Like, he couldn't play Super Mario. There's one game called Air Fortress that he really liked. I made an Instagram post about that one once. And yeah, that was like the last serious thing he played for a really long time until Angry Birds came out on the phone. Then he got into that for like a year, and then he stopped. As for our mom, I don't know what mom's playing nowadays, but she was really into Tetris. That's kind of where I get it from. She's the one that introduced me to Tetris. But she really loved the DS. Oh, jeez. But yeah, she would play puzzle games with us, and then the DS, she would play, like, so much stuff. She loved her Brain Age, and I think Clubhouse games was a big one for her. And Bomberman as well. That's another one of her favorites. We played Overcooked a few times, and she joins us for Jackbox 2. This is true. Oh yeah, I really wanted Mom on the Overcooked on the Extra Life Marathon. Maybe we'll get her this year. She was busy last year and couldn't make it. But maybe this time we'll have my mom on stream. So tomorrow is the Pokemon conference, right? Like the one actually about Sword and Shield. What are you guys hoping to see? I don't know. It kind of looked like another Pokemon game to me. Can I not use... Like, I don't know. Oh, when I explained the Extra Life stream to Dad, he was utterly baffled. I'm not surprised. He thought we went somewhere. I'm curious to what villains and rivals will be like. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know, like, I'm not the most well-versed in Pokemons. Okay, let me do this thing. I've never finished that whole thing. Alright, Double Jump says, I have no idea, LOL, aside from seeing Pokemon being able to follow you again. Rachel will watch it. I'll have to wait until lunch or something. Going to try and stay off Twitter or Tumblr until then. Okay. Yeah, with the Pokemon games, it's weird because, like, they've been so formulaic, and I don't see what kind of major structural changes they'll make at this point. I guess it was big when they added 2v2. That was huge. And I guess taking away gyms and doing challenges instead. But I don't know. Maybe they... I don't really know where you go from there. Oh, that's not good. Other than, like, Pokemon MMO, but that's never gonna happen. Oof. I want gyms back. The challenges were interesting, but they didn't keep my interest. Okay. Yeah, I didn't feel... I don't know. I wasn't overly offended by the challenges versus the gyms, but I'm also not the most discerning Pokemon player. Now, it seems like they might be having the gyms incorporate some cues to the actual professional sports, so it'll be interesting to see what that looks like. I wonder what kind of cues we're talking about here. Are we talking, like... I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, there's the scarf. Oh. Okay. What, you want, like, Pokemon hoops? Pokemon... Can I blow him out of the ice? No. No, we cannot. Cues from actual Oh yeah, the giant arenas that were in the trailers. They kind of had some sort of arena thing in previous games, right? I'm guessing that's a question for Ian. And that's okay. Hold on, let me untangle headphones here. Yeah, I thought it looked really pretty, and I would like to see more of it. I want to see... I don't know what I would want to see. I feel like I would just buy it. I would casually enjoy it. I would scrub my way through the campaign, and then Chris and Rachel would kick my butt when we eventually fight each other, and then I would move on. Okay, we need to find the mayor. Now I've got to be sure to keep this warehouse in order. I know a lot of precious things, or I keep a lot of precious things, you know? Very, very precious junk. I'm guessing the mayor looks distinct from everyone else. A horrible monster lives somewhere along this path. Penguins talk about hearing strange screaming, too. No one can confirm what kind of horrible monster it is because everyone's too scared to go. Check it out. Of course, you won't see me volunteering for that job. Pardon me, I'm on patrol. There have been rumors of a screaming monster appearing. Penguins scare easily, so I have to keep the city's borders extra safe. Starborn Valley is a little ways off from the city. It's a very mysterious place. They say that star kids rise up to the sky from there, but I haven't seen any stars rising to the sky lately. I'm kind of dreading what the new mechanism might be. I wasn't particularly into Megas or Z moves, so I'm worried that they'll add some similar weird thing this time around. I can almost guarantee they will add some sort of similar weird thing. My secret room's exposed now. The penguins of the city always tried to read my manuscripts before I finished them. I suppose I'd better make a new secret room. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what you could add to that formula other than making it an MMO, which is probably the least imaginative idea one could have. Let's go take a nap. Oh, this toll is... Did you have a good nap? Good luck to you. I don't mind Megas, but having Megas yoinked in favor of Z moves from Generation 6 to 7 was so random, it just felt off. Yeah, was I can't remember what... I don't think I played 6. I do remember Z moves, though. Yeah, I've only played X and Y and Pokemon Ultra Moon, and now Let's Go. Anyone want to take a wild guess at what crazy new Pokemon we're going to get? Is it going to be based on... I mean, they've done chandeliers, they've done garbage bags. What could they possibly do next? Oh, hold on. Let's go get this one. Lyshoom. Those seem very helpful. I would adore a Pokemon MMO. Being able to explore a Pokemon world with online people, both strangers and friends, would be awesome. So here's a question for you. Having never played an MMO, I'm hoping the legendaries will be like dogs/wolves, lol. Yeah, I'm curious to what those would be as well. They are very majestic. The legendaries are some of my favorite designs in Pokemon. Here's one for, I guess for you specifically, Chris. I was going through some old videos and for clips for Instagram, and I found the one where you were talking about the MMOs you were playing in school. And I remember recently they announced that DC Online Universe is DC Universe Online, that's it, is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Do you have any interest in trying that one out? Superhero MMO on the Switch? I've never played an MMO, but now that they're putting it on the Switch, maybe I would try it out. It's really rare that we get visitors from other towns. You may have noticed everyone gets nervous around strangers. It seems like just recently we had several visitors from other places. Do you think it means that Shiver City is getting to be popular? I actually did, now that I think about it, there was this sci-fi game where it was like an MMO/TV show. Was it Defiant? That was one of the games I bought at Target for $3. And I ended up never playing it. I think I sold it for $5. Ooh, I have DC Online as a CD before MMOs became just downloads and such, lol. I was always interested in it, but never got the chance, especially since MMOs were always really heavy on our internet. I'm definitely interested in seeing it on the Switch. Hey, Profit! Yes! I never played that MMO, but I heard it got okay by the end. Alright, maybe you and I will cross paths then on DCUO. The case has been closed, huh? I'm really happy that Herringway wasn't guilty. What? Me? I thought it was him. Oh, hahaha, that was just me being silly. I used to play City of Heroes, which was tons of fun, but the lag was common whenever I played. Well, I hope they've sorted that. Well, I guess I can't count on Nintendo to sort anything out related to online. Super Mario Maker 2. But maybe DCUO will work a little better. Okay, we gotta find the mayor. I don't remember where the mayor was. Too soon. Yeah, that one really hurts. I was so excited to play that online with pretty much all you guys, and for that to not be there really sucks. Like, it was to the... Like, that was the single biggest thing I wanted out of Super Mario Maker 2. Because I don't really mess with the building stuff. I didn't really like... I found that the random levels online were too trolly or too hard. But I love the idea of playing this online with friends, and now it doesn't have it. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want this anymore. Technically, I think that's still a rumor. Cross his fingers. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything crossed. Oh, Mario, did you reach Starborn Valley? Did you see Merle? Oh, excellent. He said what? An item has been passed down in the city. Oh right, there was something like that. Just a minute, I think I've got it somewhere. Yes, I found it. Here it is. You got the bucket. An ordinary bucket that the Shiver City Mayor gave to you. This bucket has been passed down through the years in Shiver City. As Merle must have told you, there's a legend associated with it. If you use this and the scarf together, the way to the Crystal Palace will open. Who knows what all that means, though? Ha ha ha! I don't have the slightest clue as to how to use them together. Sounds like the Star Kids in Starborn Valley are in trouble. I hope you do your best for the little tykes. They're just kids. Best of luck to you. Man, if Nintendo only had competent online, how much cooler that would be. Like, we would have gotten our Pokemon MMO by now. Mario Maker 2 would be better. Like, you can poke holes in pretty much every single online game or experience or package they've ever offered, and it's crazy. Like, we could have sorted this out in the Xbox 360 era. The 360 has better online than the Nintendo Switch. That's nuts. And yet, here we are. Alright, I hope this... I hope I figured out the thing. There's something I want to say if I actually did the thing correctly. Also, we've been... I just realized, like, we've been playing Paper Mario on stream for, like... Because when did we start this? Like, March? Like, March, April, May... It's June now, and we're still not done the game. And, like, with me going away in 2 weeks, we're probably not going to finish this till, like, July. Jeez, we've been playing this game for, like, almost half a year. Ow! Jeez! Oh. That was not good. I just smoked my hand on the desk. I honestly don't remember this game being so long. See, it's not. It's not long. It's just the fact that I'm playing this in 2-hour chunks roughly once a week, and I do a lot of rambling here and there, so I probably would have finished this game a lot faster just playing it by myself, but... Then again, there's the argument that I've had 20 years to play this game on my own, and I didn't, and I needed the stream to motivate me to play it, so there's that too. What a kind man you are. We thank you. As a reward for your kindness, we shall tell you our secrets. I feel so smart right now that I figured that out on my own, and I didn't need to ask you guys for help. I know, I appreciate you guys all being here to help me out when I get stuck. But, I got this one. Don't worry, guys. Da-na-na-na. Please pass through here. With many thanks and blessings from the snowmen. Alright, so we're gonna do a quick check. Here, let's do a time check on how long, like, my save file is. Intelligent Systems, quite possibly my single favorite developer at Nintendo. Between Fire Emblem and I think they do Mario Golf? I'm Paper Mario. It's pretty top-tier dev. Yeah, we're 26 hours in. Although, see, like, the drugs file got all the way to this same point in half the time. So we've really been slacking here. Are they higher level? Oh, they're a little shorter in level, but still. Alright, where were we? There we go. Are there any games you are excited for picking up in the month of June? I picked up some stuff for the trip, but it's not new releases. I got Moonlighter, which is currently on sale in the eShop, and I bought Valkyria Chronicles 4, which is basically a mix of Fire Emblem and Gears of War in one game. And so I'm looking forward to that. It actually bums me out because I bought it on sale. Like, it went on sale for 30 bucks here in Canada physically, and I bought that, and now it's on sale for $22. So I could have waited and saved even more money had I known. But yeah, of new releases, the games I'm still looking forward to are Super Mario Maker. Yeah, I think I'll pick that up. And maybe they'll patch in, like, casual play. I really hope so. And Samurai Showdown is also this month, I believe. And so I'm looking forward to playing that. I know I've, like, barely played Mortal Kombat, and I should play more of that before I buy yet another fighting game, but I'm really excited for Samurai Showdown. And I feel like that is a game I could probably grasp more quickly. And I think that's the big problem with me and Mortal Kombat in particular, is like, there is so much memorization in Mortal Kombat. Like, I can pick up Street Fighter, any Street Fighter right now, and I know how to do the moves, and it's not really about, like, trying to figure out the controls. Because all the commands are standardized, and I can just do stuff right away. And with Mortal Kombat, there's a ton of memorization. So much of that game is, like, 3-hit combos of, like, square, circle, triangle, or square, square, circle. And each character has, like, a dozen of them, and so you kind of have to memorize all of those combinations before you can actually start to play the game and think, like, okay, this particular combo is good for this. This particular combo is good at the end. This one's good to start things off. And I always get scared off by that. Like, I don't have the time to put in the work to figure all that stuff out. And then by then, my interest is gone and I'm playing something else. With Samurai Showdown, that game, like, has basically no combos. And so if it's just me hitting buttons, I can probably figure that out and get decent right away. At least that is the hope. Another one I was hoping to get this month. I was planning on getting Valhalla, but then Valkyria Chronicles went on sale, so I bought that instead. But Valhalla's on the short list. Nice. Uh-oh. We should do the thing. Smooch him. The secret behind playing their speedy time, not talking and playing at the same time. Yeah. And yeah, there's gonna be like a weird hole in my streaming schedule. Like, after this, I don't know what I'm going to play next. And I'm still trying to figure out, like, what games I want to play. Like, I think I'm coming to a place where if I want to reach my streaming goals, I can't just play whatever games I want. Ah! Oh, okay. Let's see if Paracarry works here, or if I'm going to need to do some other thing. Yeah, because thinking about the stuff that works for me and the stuff that doesn't... Oh, you got the Pebble. A common Pebble, throw it to damage... Okay, I can't carry anymore. Let's just drop it. Is there a secret here? No. Oh. Is this a... Where are you? Cooper. There we go. What? Hmm? No! What's wrong with my eyes? You look just like me! Imposter! Who are you really? Tell me your name. I'm Cooper. Yeah, that's it. The question is, who are you? What? That's impossible. I'm the one and only Cooper. You're talking crazy now. Crazy talk now. You're making no sense. I'm the genuine Cooper. Really? Come on, Mario. You know me. This guy's a big liar. I'm not lying. Mario, you know I'm Cooper, don't you? Don't you recognize your buddy? Shut your mouth, goody goody. I'm his buddy. Yeah, that's it. Why, you're the one who should shut his mouth. I'm his buddy. Listen, moron, or Mario, you have to decide who's lying. It's the only way. Pick the one you think is lying and whack him really hard with the hammer. Fine. Yeah, fine with me. If you think you'll get away with a trick like that, fine. I know Mario knows who I am. I believe in you, Mario. I'm not worried. You and I go way back, Mario. I know you know who I am. Don't listen to this idiot. Look at him. He's a liar. Go on. Hit him. Hit him! Yeah, that's how I talk to my buddies. This, but for real. You guys aren't very nice. This guy thinks he can pull the wool over your eyes, Mario. Don't let him get away with it. Hit him as hard as you can. Yeah, I think if you guys all talk to me like that, we wouldn't be friends for very long. Yow! What made you think I was the one lying, huh? It must have been luck. No one has instincts that good. Don't believe such a crybaby. You lost. What were you thinking trying to trick Mario like that? What? Shut up. I'll trick you. I'll trick you. Nah, mostly I just call you Dork. Yes, you do. Yeah, it shows the dynamic of our friendship here. I actually use, like, Team Chris, Team Rachel as a term of affection, and you call me Dork. It's okay, it's all love. Cool. Alright, Cooper, do the thing. Ooh. Dork is definitely my term of affection for friends, lol. Aw. Well, I feel honored, even if dork has connotations in other ways. I'll take it. I'll do the hard thing for you again. There it is. Yeah, I don't really have pet names for, like, friends. Yeah, I don't really do that, do that as a thing. I have some for Steph, but I'm not going to use those on stream. What's Power Bounce? Is he dead yet? There we go. What was that, like 25? Stop, stop, he's already dead. Man, I miss The Simpsons. Simpsons was such a great cartoon. I think seasons 1 through like 10. Ah, so here's a story. Steph and I used to do... We used to go to this, like, club... Not club. This bar downtown. Once a month, they would do classic Simpsons trivia. And we went for, like, a year and a half, or 2 years. It was once a month in this just, like, really dingy bar that no longer exists. R.I.P. And... like, everyone... Like, when we went to it, we were invited by a group of friends. And we're like, oh, we love The Simpsons. We watched it growing up. We're going to be amazing at this. And we go, and it's 50 questions each game. You watch like an episode of The Simpsons, and then they do a round of questions. It's like 3 episodes of The Simpsons, and then 3 rounds of questions. And it was hard. It was so hard. They come up with just like these super deep cut, obscure questions of like, in season 4, episode 2, when Homer says blah blah blah, what is Moe's response? Everyone pour one out for / dingy bar. Yeah, it was, you can look this up. It was the Cadillac Lounge. And it was like a bar that lasted for a really long time. But the Simpsons trivia thing, I think, was the single biggest thing they had for the last few years of its existence. The food wasn't great. It was always packed. There was standing room only if you didn't get there, like, minimum 45 minutes before trivia started. But man, people love that trivia. And like, there were nights where I would get 5 or 6 out of 50 questions right. It's by far harder than like any sort of trivia questions you'll see on the internet. It was fun. I think Randy went with us at least once. But yeah, it was a cool experience, though. I think just seeing all the Simpsons fans. Wait, is it closed? It looks like it's still open. Okay, I heard it was closing down or is closed. I could be wrong, though. My favorite of those nights, though, was they did a Diorama Rama. So every team was tasked with building a diorama and bringing it, and you could win prizes. And the winning, like, we thought we had a really good one. I have to switch cameras. We thought we had a really good diorama. We did the episode where Homer goes into space and he's floating and there's ants and there's chips, and we had like Homer as like a clay model floating in space trying to eat a chip, and then we used like fishing line tied to little bits of chips and stuff. But then the winning one, oh man, she was such a keener. It was this multi-room diorama, and she had her phone act as like a TV screen running stuff, and it was so extra. Insanely extra, but props to her. I don't remember exactly what she did, but I remember it being amazing. Alright, Bombette, you're up. That camera transition is nice. Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying very hard to improve the production of the stream. At some point, I want to get custom ones. This is a behind the curtain stuff. It is a generic transition, but I think it does look nice, and it works better than the general just kind of fade. And it's not that hard to set up, so I highly recommend setting up transitions, getting some free ones, and then throwing them on. And so you can do stuff like this. I have a new BRB screen too. It's not as cool as the double jump one, but it's better than what I had before. It was supposed to close in 2018, but then they were like, nah. Oh, okay. Well, shoutouts to the Cadillac Lounge. I'm glad they still exist. I wonder if they still have Simpsons Trivia Night. So yeah, my BRB screen, it's not as cool as the double jump one, but I kind of copied what I was trying to do with the intro video, and it's this now. Just ta-da! Just kind of a semi-transparent BRB taking over. You can still kind of see what's going on, but not really. Love the intro vid, LOL. The transparent thing is awesome. Thank you. Oh, you can't carry any more items? Okay, we'll have to ditch that. Yeah, the video is a lot of fun. That was fun just taking different highlights and clips from the things, and of course I had to tie all of you in there somehow as well. And I will be adding stuff as I go. And so yeah, this was just a couple of things I pulled in the moment. Alright, back at it. Let me... Oh. Can I use an item right now? Yeah, I can. Okay. Awesome. Do you want to pick up the shooting star? Yes. Uh-oh. Can I just leave, like, anything in there? Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna take that. Do you want to pick up the snowman doll? No. Lightning bolt? No. We'll stick with what I got. And yeah, I don't have any original music yet. I've thought about it, though. I might use some music on the intro video besides the game sound. I haven't decided yet. I've got some original music I could use in there. Here's a space where you can put something. Wait, don't I have the star? That's not what I wanted to do. I swear I have the thing. Do I not have the thing to put in the box? I thought I picked up... Okay. Let's see if we can figure this out. So there's a lightning bolt. Alright, what did I miss? I clearly missed something. And maybe it is that shooting star all along. Dude, I recommend leaving the repel gel. Okay. Thank you, Chris and or Rachel. I'm gonna guess it's Chris. I prefer the shooting star power. Alright. My $1,000,000 question is, I'm supposed to put something in that star hole, and I don't know what that is. Yeah, I think you keep going to the right. Okay. Let's try that. So yeah, it's 9:20 right now. Do you guys think we can beat Paper Mario before I go on vacation? Like 40 minutes from now? Oh! Also, I could have just fallen the hole. Yeah, I still might stream. There's a pocket of time on Thursday evening where I might have a little bit of time. Steph is out at an industry party, and so I'm going to be, like, having a bachelor night for, I don't know, like an hour and a half or so. I might just play something quick and non-committal like Tetris. I don't think it's enough time for, like, a Paper Mario run. And then I might have a little bit of time on Saturday morning. Again, I don't want to... I think the Paper Mario stream should be scheduled in advance so that we can all hang out together and continue this journey and not me just doing this in the spur of the moment. There's the star. Unless you picked up some speed strats, I think it may take another stream or two. Okay. At last! It is Mario! I'm glad you found this place. I've been expecting you. Ho ho. Do you find it strange that I know of you? Excuse me. My name is Madame Merlar. I am a messenger of the stars. You know Merlin and Merle well. What? You know Merlin and Merle well. I am. The stars spoke to me of you through my dreams. They said you would come to the shrine on Shiver Mountain. It is here that I guard the way to the Crystal Palace. Unless you... Okay. Naming my next kid Merlar. We have little time to waste, so listen carefully. You may not know this, but the followers of Bowser have invaded Crystal Palace, where stars are honored. Now, what I have to tell you is very important. Listen to every word I say. Ian, I've got a baby name question for you after I'm done this whole thing. I can't tell you the whole tale. In the interest of time, I'll be brief, so pay attention to the key points. The story begins a long, long time ago. I was still a young woman back then. A horrible thing happened on the mountain one day. I ran there immediately and... But it was actually... Oh, such a sight! I... was... And... It was so... It was none other. So... Then I... It's breaking up here. Oh no! So yes, my question for you, Ian, is, I guess, for anyone who has kids on the stream, how did you come up with the name for your kid? Like, how did you decide that this life that I have just made, this is what I will name them, and this is what they will be called for the rest of their life? Like, Steph and I don't have any kids. We would like to be parents someday. But we've had this conversation on and off for, like, years. And we've gone through, like, thousands of names. Just in passing or hypotheticals, we'll pull up a list. Here are the trending names. Here are the top names in country X, country Y. Here's what's trending right now. And I don't know. It's tough. I would imagine it is tough. It is us in a hypothetical scenario talking about a future kid. Like, what will we call them? So that's why you must get Bowser's men out of the Crystal Palace. But, hey you! Were you even listening to my story? Well, okay then. As I was saying, you need the Star Stone to reach the palace. I'll give it to you. So my wife chose our son's first name. It was her favorite name for a boy. Then we just picked a middle based on the sound after looking through a bunch of lists. Oh, okay. That's cool. I know I've seen your son's name a couple of times on the stream. Unfortunately, I do not remember his name, but please recite it one more time. I will write it down. I will never forget. I promise. With this stone, you can open the way to the Crystal Palace. Go on, make haste. Do you think you understood my shortened version of the tale? It really doesn't do the story justice, you know. Perhaps one day I'll tell you the full story. Until then, good luck. BRB dinner. Okay. See you in a bit, Randy. What kind of middle name would Merlar get? His first name is Silas, and then we picked Gage as his middle name. I think she got Silas from a television show. Okay. Writing that down. Silas. Yeah, it's a very unique one. I like it. There's an NBA basketball coach. Last name was Silas. I've not heard it as a first name. But Silas is a first name. That's cool. And it's kind of interesting seeing the new names. There's like thousands of new names registered every year. Although I shouldn't be the one to poke fun at names, because I have a name that has made me the target for name calling and teasing my entire life. But yeah, some parents have some very interesting choices for their children's names. Doo-doo-doo-doo. That's stupid. Jed is a great name. Well, thank you. I'm glad at least you appreciate it. I hated my name growing up. I was teased constantly, and I always just wanted, like, a regular name. Just call me Chris. Call me Michael. Don't make me a target. And I did not like the harassment. Ugh. There we go. Had I been a girl, my dad wanted to name me Ariel Flame. Dude, that is such a cool name. That was an awesome dodge. Thank you. Top tier strats right there. Uh-oh, did I accidentally skip my turn as Mario? Mega Bomb. That destroyed none of the enemies. Yeah, I see. I think Ariel Flame, like, I know it's like Ariel, like Little Mermaid, but I think Ariel is, like, in the air. And I just see, like, Ian flying around like Superman, just raining down fire. Apparently he knew a girl with that name, so my mom was not happy about that. Haha. So one of my favorite things to read, and maybe this just speaks to my... I am a big fan of Reddit relationship advice. And just reading those things, and every now and then there's always the... Either my significant other wants to name our kid after an ex, or I have just found out that my kid is named after an ex. And it always makes me cringe every time. And I've seen some other ones of, like... My husband named our kid, I didn't find out till after, like after his favorite football team, or... Well, I mean, that one's not as bad. I think the X one is, like, so weird, because his names have, like, so much baggage. If we were boys, our older sister would have been named after our father, Peter James Jr. And Rachel would have been James Peter. Me, being the middle, would have randomly been David Thomas. Any particular reason for James Peter and David Thomas? I should just call you that from now. I'm writing this down. So Chris is David Thomas, and Rachel is James. Oh, David and James. That's going to be an awesome right there. One of my friends named his son Barry Allen after The Flash. His wife was aware that was happening, though, so it wasn't quite as bad. Okay. Yeah, as long as both parties are consenting to the name, that is totally okay. But it gets weird when you try and slip some secret meaning in there. At least I would think. Yeah, there are a couple of superhero-inspired names on our shortlist. So James and David say, James Peter is just the opposite of Peter James, lol. Okay, flipped. David Thomas, I have no idea where those came from. Think mom just liked the sound of them. Being named after a superhero isn't the worst. No, it is not. Yeah, one of the names that we have on our list is the IRL name of a superhero. That is, I think, all I will say about that. If we happen to name one of our kids that, you'll know. You will then know. Although I think David Thomas is also the dude who founded the fast food place Wendy's. Yes, this is true. He is a legend. So shoutouts to Wendy's. Shoutouts to the pioneers of the Frosty. Of course, I was born when the Frosty was invented. So you guys can quit the search. The story I've heard, I've only heard this one time from my parents, and maybe it's not worth them going through it again, but I heard that they thought I was going to be... Ooh, Mega Jump. I think they thought I was going to be a girl. and they had the name picked out, and I think they'd bought a bunch of girl stuff, and then I popped out, and clearly am not a girl, and that kind of turned some, kind of flipped some stuff on its head for them. Dude, that was invented in 1969. So was I. Surprise! Asians don't raisin. LOL. D down pound, dodge master, H F which one do I know? Okay, refund I don't care about. Dizzy attack I don't care about. Let's go. I want that mega jump. Where's that mega jump? There it is. Alright. Though I'm glad you remember that the Frosty was invented in 69, me rambling. That happened to me too. The doctor thought I was a girl, so they planned the girl name and bought girl clothes and all that. Only the nurse and my great aunt thought the doctor was wrong. Yeah, my mom thought the doctor was wrong. But they went with it anyway, because first kid. Also, they didn't know any better, so then I ended up coming out. And I can't remember the name. It was another weird name. My mom had a name. I think it started with the letter A. I can't remember what it was though. But yeah, I believe the story of my name is that my dad knew someone in high school who had the name, and he just thought it was a cool sounding name. So that is why I am Jet. But yeah, what's the inspirations for your names, Ian, Chris, and Rachel? Randy's I already know. I don't. Oh, Randy went for dinner. I don't know if he wants me telling his story. Of course, now ultrasounds are so accurate you can tell which parent the kid looks like, so I think that problem happens less often. Speaking of, okay, here's an ongoing debate that Steph and I have. I'm gonna switch the camera here. So they have the technology now to do 3D prints of your ultrasound, so you can actually have like a 2-scale model of your baby fetus. And I think it is the coolest thing ever. I would love to have that as kind of a souvenir, not a souvenir, something to commemorate my kid in that particular state. Steph thinks it is horrifying to have like 3D printed baby fetus and does not want it at all. What are your thoughts? Would you want the 3D printed baby fetus of your child? Is it too weird? Is it just the way that things are going? Like, I feel like everyone will have that at some point. It's just the technology. Uh-oh. Okay, so there's at least one door here. There's a switch. For our names, I think Mom just liked the sound of those two. Although she wanted to name Rachel after her, Karen, but Dad apparently said no. Aww. Karen the second. Aww. Well, Rachel is cool too. Although Karen Jr., Gerald the second. Karen? Yeah, it's Karen. Okay. But yes, that would have been cool too. And here we go. Ian says, for my first name, Robert, is after my dad. My middle name, Ian, is after the lead singer of a band. I can never remember which band. They actually planned to call me Ian, but the whole time, but it made it my middle name, so my initials wouldn't be IRS. The tax people here in the States, in case Canada calls it something different. I think we do call it something different, but we all know what IRS means, and we generally use the same term. I appreciate you being sensitive to the potential cultural differences, though, between Canada and the US on that one. I see you. I see you. And I think having a 3D printed fetus is a little strange too, lol. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that your parents caught that, Adventure Rules. Although we were introduced to you as Ian, and were surprised when we found out that Robert was your first name. I actually have a friend who's in a sort of similar situation, where... Actually, here we go. Shoutouts to Brendan. I guess I can out him as this. Brendan is not his real first name, but I've only known him as Brendan. Well, I've always referred to him as Brendan. He refers to himself as Brendan. And as the story goes, I don't even know if I'm in a position to say this story. But shh, don't tell him I said this. The way he tells the story is that his parents wanted to name him Brendan, but his grandfather kept saying, "Name him after me," and because of that, they were like, his parents and his dad and his grandfather got into a big fight about it. To which at that point his dad said, "Fine, we will name him after you, but we are never gonna call him your name. We will call him Brendan." And so his first name is his grandfather's name, middle name is Brendan, and everyone calls him Brendan. Yeah, don't tell him I told that story. Yeah, I probably should just do R. R. Ian Shepherd or something so people get less confused, but I like the sound of my full name. It's a nice sounding name. Is this the Brendan that your mother had a picture of? Yes, it is that Brendan. And yeah, he was here on the Tetris 99 stream over the weekend. So there is a chance he would actually see me tell the story and may actually be upset that I told it. I think he'll be fine, but just in case. You guys didn't hear anything. This feels like overkill. Let's use bow for this one. Hashtag shout out to Brendan. Yes, the legendary Brendan. Yeah, the last time I saw Brendan was... Where did I see him? Oh yeah, I sent you a creeper shot of Brendan when we went to the arcade and to the geeky restaurant. Actually, let's do the camera throw at that one. You did send us that pic on Discord. LOL, wonder if Brendan is hearing that too. Oh, okay, I gotta stop incriminating myself here. Brendan, I love you. Brendan has some dirt on me too, though. Yeah, Brendan, like one of my oldest friends. At this point, we go all the way back to like grade 9 English class. He went to Big Blue Key. Nice. He went to the other middle school. So like our high school has like 2 feeder schools, and he went to the other one. And so I didn't meet him till then, but we became friends pretty quickly. And yeah, his sister I run into a lot downtown. I actually, in a weird way, I think I see her more than I see him, because she lives and works in the city. And she works in like film production. Oh, that was the craziest one. There was one day I was working in the office, and they were doing like some sort of video shoot for something, like not instructional videos. It was like a work video thing, and I run into Brendan's sister there. I'm like, wait, what are you doing here? And she was working. She was actually helping my company do, like, staff videos and stuff. So that was cool. Shoutouts to Louise on that one. It's crazy though, like when I think about like connections with friends and stuff, like Brendan doesn't live that far from me. He lives like less than a 5-minute drive from where I am right now. And I see Brendan like 3 times a year. And there's a bunch of my friends who all live in the same city here, and just because of the way that our lives have shaken out and we're super busy with things, like we barely see each other these days. So like, yeah, in terms of friends, like the people I talk to most would be like pretty much everyone in the Boss Rush crew. I know that's spread out across different chats, but it's pretty much you guys I talk to mostly. Yeah, my actual like IRL friends, I will maybe like poke on a random message, and then maybe people's birthdays and stuff. But yeah, I guess they would have seen my oh, weird. Normally I do a thing where I host everyone to like come to my house and do a birthday thing. But this time I didn't do that. We went out for I took my family out to watch a boxing event that was happening. And so we watched people beat each other up. Very good bang for your buck in terms of like entertainment for how much it costs. It's very cheap, and it goes on forever. It probably goes on too long relative to the type of entertainment that you're getting. But, I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun, but I didn't get to see my friends. And I think they're setting up, like, a big summer thing that I probably am not going to. They want to go whitewater rafting, and I'm just, no, I can't do that. I'm not about that life. I can't swim, so can't have it. Alright, let's go. I don't swim either. Rachel is part of fish. Wait, what? I sink like a rock. Interesting. I didn't realize we would have this large of a percentage of people who can't swim. What is your story? Why can't you swim? Oh. For me, I didn't take swimming lessons as a kid. I don't know why my parents didn't put me in swimming lessons as a kid. I don't think I had any sort of, like, aversion to it. I just didn't learn how to swim as a kid. And then by the time I actually took swimming lessons, which was in high school, I didn't do very well. Like, I can float on my face for a couple of seconds. I used to be able to float on my back. I can't do that anymore. And I can swim about 10 feet. And then that's it. I'm done. Yay for figuring that out. Thank you. Whoa, we'd better beat him. I always had trouble learning to float. People tried to teach me and would panic and sink, so they eventually just gave up. My wife actually got me to learn to float semi-well within the last couple of years. That's awesome. I still get very nervous in large bodies of water or when I'm on a boat because I know... Oh, jeez. Yeah, just because I am unable to swim. The big thing I cannot do is I cannot tread water. I don't understand how it works. Everyone just says like, oh yeah, just like kick your feet like you're pedaling on a bike and then wave your hands like this. And it doesn't work. I need those top tier treading strats. Oh, Randy's back. Oh, here we go. Chris says, I just hate the heat. really. I feel sick when I get too hot. So to me, swimming is the equivalent to really hot weather, and I just don't like it. Oh, okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm all about the hot weather. And I like being in a pool, just to, like, be cool. But the actual, like, moving around in a pool, I don't really care for. Though that does remind... Okay, this story's, like, almost a year old now. Oh, okay, hold on. I'll tell that story after. I'm gonna keep up with the chat here. Randy says, I took so many swimming lessons to learn how to tread water, and no one could teach me. It doesn't work for me. Yeah, see, I remember the first one I did with our teacher, and she, because I took swimming lessons with Randy and my mom, and yeah, I couldn't get it. Rachel is like the only one that doesn't mind water, apparently. I wouldn't mind sitting in a kiddie pool. Yeah, see, kiddie pools are great. And Ian says, I actually enjoy being in the water a lot. I just don't know how to swim properly. Yeah, I have no idea how to do it. And I'll never figure it out. I have 2 water stories, though. I'm forgetting one now. But I do remember the other one. Oh, okay. I remember it was almost this time a year ago. Steph and I's wedding anniversary is actually coming up really soon. In a week from now. And as part of it last year, we celebrated by going to, like, a getaway spa, like, far east. And they had this really large pool. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, the story was they had this really large pool, amazing pool. And I found it really weird that at the spa, it was an outdoor pool. There was, like, a dozen to 2 dozen people at the pool. No one was swimming. Like, it would just be mostly women, of the Caucasian persuasion, and they were just working on their tan, but no one was swimming. And I found it really weird that Steph and I were jumping in the water. We're the only 2 people, and of course I can't swim, and this pool's pretty deep, so I had like multiple pool noodles, and I'm just kind of floating around, and here I am with like a bunch of, let's just say, more mature people around me, and they weren't swimming at all. I found that really odd. I wouldn't... Okay. I actually enjoy being in the water. I read those. The other one. This one was actually kind of a traumatic story. Oh, jeez, I slipped there. Steph likes to swim. And one of the big things she's always wanted to do with me was to go scuba diving. Is it scuba diving? Oh, snorkeling. That's it. That does sound odd, Jet. Okay, so I'm not the only one that found it weird that there's... And this was the entire weekend we were there. Of just women working on their tan at the pool without swimming at all. And like, but you guys are paying hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to be at this place, and you are not using the I guess the amenity is what? The sun, and I guess the lawn chair thing that you were lying down or sitting down on, but I don't know. Also, Rachel says, good night, everyone. She's falling asleep. It's the time, not the company. All right, well, good night, Rachel. I don't know if that means you're out too, Chris, but Rachel, good night. I will try and catch up. I guess we'll Discord or whatever. I'll try and catch their other streams. I'll be there Thursday. But I also realized, like, I'm going to miss your streams for the next few weeks, and that kind of sucks. I'm probably not going to be able to watch. I'll be hanging out a little longer, but not sure how long I'll last. Okay, we're wrapping up here soon, too. What was I going to say? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to watch your streams, but I will probably still like and retweet as much stuff as I can on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll probably send you pictures and stuff here and there. Our streaming schedule is weird this month anyway. LOL, thank you for thinking of us, as always. Always thinking of you, too. You know that. Enjoy your vacation. Thank you. No, the real Mario's so strong. Oh, I was supposed to tell a story. All right, I will tell the story. I will save, and then we'll call it a night here. All right, so Steph has always tried to sell me on the concept of snorkeling, and she says it's not so bad. You don't have to swim. You don't have to know how to swim. You're not gonna drown because you've got the flippers on your feet, and you've got the thing in your mouth with the tube that goes above the water, and you'll be able to breathe fine. And you've got the goggles on as well. So it's not, the water's not splashing in your face. And so we ended up booking, as part of our honeymoon, like a package that had us snorkeling as well. And they warn you, like, hey, do you know how to swim? And no one said anything, and so I didn't say anything. And I still had the life jacket on, and we went snorkeling. No, did I have a life jacket on? I don't remember. But so I ended up putting on like the flippers and the snorkeling gear, and for a couple of seconds I'm like, oh man, I'm doing this. I'm like doggy paddling or whatever underwater, and it's kind of cool, and I can see under the ocean, and then smack, I feel this really sharp pain on my knee, and I'd smacked the coral in the water. And coral looks like, when you see it, it's all like waving and stuff. No, coral is really hard. Coral is like rock solid. And I like try and flail my way out of the water, and I eventually get out, and I just have like blood gushing out of my knee. And to this day, I don't know if I can angle the camera. I have a permanent scar on my knee from that trip that is, I don't think I can show my knee here, and it's probably kind of gross. But yes, I have a scar like that long across my knee. That is the one souvenir one souvenir I've got from our honeymoon in Hawaii, was a giant scar on my knee. Yeah, I'm not gonna show that on stream. Yes, coral is rock. And so yeah, I think we were scheduled to like snorkel for an hour or two, and within 5 minutes I was just out of it. And so I just kind of sat by myself on the shore while Steph swam. She saw a turtle. That was a thing. She chased the turtle for a while, and she really enjoyed that. And there was other fish and stuff. But I didn't want her to like sit with me. She was like, yeah, I'll stay. Yeah, I can stay with you. And I was like, no, you go and have fun and go swim. And so she did that. Well, you'll never forget it. Yes, I am never going to forget the time where I almost drowned and bled to death in the ocean in Hawaii. It was beautiful, but it was also almost deadly. And on that note, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much, David and James, for tuning in. Chris and Rachel, of course. Hashtag Team Chris, hashtag Team Rachel. Thank you, Ian, for tuning in. Thank you, Mulligan. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Kradix, for the follow before. This is the last scheduled stream until, late June. Good night. Yep, good night, Randy. I may be on later this week with a stream or two of Tetris 99. If it happens, it happens. I'll post an update on Twitter or Instagram if I go live. If I don't, that's going to be it for a while. But I'll still have a bunch of premieres happening on Twitch. I will post the full schedule on Twitter and on my website, inthirdperson.com, later this week. It's going to have a lot of stuff you probably haven't seen before, and some greatest hits things as well. Thanks for the stream. Have a great vacation and anniversary. Thank you so much, Ian. And then Double Jump, thank you very much for the stream. I hope you have a great vacation and anniversary, safe travels, and make good choices. About that. Yeah, it'll be fun. We're going to sing to the Spice Girls all night long, and hopefully I don't get too messed up or deported or anything like that. So, till next time, hashtag make good choices. We'll see about that. Hopefully I don't end up in the news. I know I don't know if I'm going to be there at the same time as a certain president who is currently in that area right now. And I wonder if I'm going to be mixed up in any of that stuff. But in any case, yeah, I'm going to disappear for a while. The blog will still have stuff. I've scheduled stuff for every single day while I'm gone. And then on social media, I'll probably post a picture here and there of some of the cool stuff in London and Paris. So yeah, I'm kind of not going away, but I'll still be on vacation. So, enjoy. I will see you guys around. Go Raptors. Hopefully they win. Oh, that's the other thing. I'm gonna miss the end of the series because I'm gonna be in England and the games start at like 2 o'clock in the morning there. And so I don't know how I'm gonna watch that stuff on the other side of the world yet. So if anyone has any pro tips on how I can stream NBA games in London and in Paris, please let me know. Please, please, please. Alright. Let's get out of here, guys. Thank you so much. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. And we out. Bye.